Take a look here at Rock Ridge Golf Course, built in 1919. At one point, this course was considered a 1-star, but not anymore. It's a premier destination for historical golf. What's going on over here? Originally one of the first golf courses designed in New Jersey, built by Herbert Strong in 1919 to 1921. The course officially opened for play in 1921 when 9 holes was completed and they had a tournament. One of the few courses I've been to where there's 4 different name changes. The original name of the 9-hole golf course that used to sit here, Mosho Nikon, that was the 9-hole private golf course, which was then changed to a public golf course called Hidden Hills in the 60s. This was a happening spot in the 80s and 90s, with the nightclub being right off the main road. And we did see another name change, a 3rd name change total, to Minebrook. And that's when I want to say things started to maybe fall downhill. It was sold, changed to the original owners, which was interesting. They all put together, it sounds like a lot of money, and it seems to be paying off.
Sold it in the early 90s. And then we actually just bought it back about 1.5 years ago.
Really?
Just renovated it. So.
The same owner bought it back?
Yeah.
And sold it?
Yeah. I mean, my grandfather passed away, but my dad and my uncle.
When the course did get rebought just 2 years ago, the 3 brothers actually subdivided the responsibilities of a golf course. One had in-house, one had maintenance, and then one was the golf pro, which is pretty cool. Those siblings and I guess grandsons are still here today, and we were lucky enough to talk to some of them and learn about the golf history. Let's knock this one in. Get through. Oh, that went through. Get in. Now in 1958, the course had a name change and an ownership change. John Rocco was the one that came in, bought the property in 1958, turning it into a public golf course. And then we saw 18 holes built by John Rocco himself. Are you guys one of the Roccos, the Rocco family that owns the property? Is any of you John? John, so you designed the back 9?
No, my father did.
Your okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's cool. I like golf history.
Frank and John.
Frank and John, nice to meet you. 1921 officially opened, it looked like. Yeah.
There used to be a sign, 1919.
1919, okay.
The original. And I think my father bought it in 1960. Yeah, late 50s, early 60s. And then he built the back 9.
Cool. Yeah, I figured I'd just ask real quick. Yeah, cool, man. I appreciate it. Beautiful course. I like.
From the area?
No, I'm coming up from Atlantic City. I try to play as much golf as I can, but this is like one of the 3rd oldest in the state for public golf. I can't get to private, so. Well, so I'm happy just to get out here. Now the layout of the golf course has been pretty mishmashy. It's changed layout, so the original 9 holes kind of flip-flopped. Okay, the recommendation was to go left on number 1. You don't want to go too far. Hidden Hills, is that
Here?
Yeah.
Used to be Hidden Hills way back in the day.
And that was the original name?
Yes.
Okay.
Then it moved to Minebrook.
Minebrook, that's what I saw online.
Then it was Minebrook and now Rock
Ridge, cool. And then the original 9 is the front 9? Is that?
It wasn't exactly the front 9. You could say maybe 18, like 18 here. Just coming up with it was number 9, and they added.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like there was 9 here, added in another 9. So
Okay.
it's not exactly. This was the front 9, and this was the back 9.
This is kind of spread out. And the course obviously has changed ownership in the 4 different name changes. However, which is ironically, the Rocco family decided to buy it back after selling it. And they didn't keep the name. They changed the name again, which it can get a little complicated if you're doing some research, but rest assured it's all on their website. And even though it's an old golf course, they still have massive greens, at least on number 1.
It stretches a total of 6,206 yards. It's a beautiful golf course from those back tees, which I highly recommend. And when it was put together by Herbert Strong, originally took his time getting this golf course correct. He was also a PGA player, placing 9th in the 1913 US Open in Massachusetts.
Now, Mr. Strong, who designed this course, was a PGA pro and one of the founders of the PGA. It was an amazing feat to build a golf course out here in this rugged terrain. It's a lot of rocks. Its name that it has today, Rock Ridge. I'm not sure if you can see the cornfields that are right there. So it's right next to a farm. And you can see the old layout of the backdrop here, almost like a punch bowl. The clubhouse, called the Nook, seems to have all the amenities one would need to enjoy yourself if you're outside the New York City area, to come out here, play some golf. It's marked very well. To get out here during the fall time and get to see some of those bright colors popping out.
Does have a bright future. It's a par 70. Both the front and the back are 35s. The hardest golf hole on the course is number 11. I didn't get a chance to play it. It's a long par 4, stretching 430 yards from those back tees. This course can get challenging if you don't know it, especially on number 1. You got to hit the ball left to go right. And preserving the history seems to be pretty important here because of their website. They're highlighting it. I would have liked to see a little bit more in the clubhouse. Something this old, people might not even know it's this old. I didn't know. I had to do some research trying to find these older golf courses. When it switches so many names, sometimes it loses some of that history, but it actually builds more history. Let's look at this quick hole-in-one opportunity here that we threw away.
Okay.
So $10 donation, you get a sleeve of balls up front. Get it on the green, you get another sleeve. Get a hole-in-one. It's $1,000 or a trip to Myrtle Beach for 2 for a weekend. All expense paid.
All right, so you got to get it on for 10.
For 10, well, usually we do a $20 donation, but today, since it's Sunday and they're kind of slow, I'm doing a $10 donation. So $10, you get a sleeve of balls up, and then if you get it on, you get another sleeve.
Oh, so $10 you get a sleeve.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
And it goes towards a good.
It goes towards American diabetes.
Yeah, let me make sure I got $10. You're not one of the Roccos, are you?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
I figured
No, we're private. We work for American Diabetes. They let us set up here.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing. Well, you can keep it. Keep it. And
Take a sleeve. You sure?
yeah, take a sleeve. If I get it on, I'll take a sleeve.
For our list, keep a lookout for more videos to come. This is the Par-fessor.
I think it went over. I think it's over.